All right, let's talk about a classic business headache. You know that shiny new piece of equipment is going to save you a ton of money down the line, but you just don't have the cash to buy it right now. Well, today we're diving into a financing model that's built to tackle that exact problem.
I mean, it's the core question for so many businesses, right? How in the world do you pay for the big upgrades that'll save you money tomorrow without draining the bank account you desperately need today? Let's dig into a pretty cool answer.
Okay, first up, let's really get to the heart of the problem here. It's this weird funding gap, a gap for projects that, ironically, are specifically designed to save you money.
So here's the conflict, basically. Everyone knows that new gear, better lighting, a new HVAC system is going to slash energy bills and cut down on those annoying maintenance calls. The ROI is a no-brainer, but coming up with that big chunk of cash up front, that capital expenditure, or CapEX, that's the massive roadblock that just kills these awesome projects before they even get off the ground.
But what if you could just think about financing in a totally different way? That's what brings us to a reimagined model for how these crucial projects can actually get paid for.
And this is where a program called Efficiency Made Easy, or EME 2.0, steps onto the scene. Now, this isn't your standard loan or lease, not at all. It's a whole different kind of funding program, and it's built on a really simple, powerful idea. Let the project's future energy savings pay for the project itself.
And when you put it side by side with a traditional bank loan, the differences are, well, they're huge. A typical loan? You're talking property liens, mountains of complicated legal docs, and often a personal guarantee. This EME model is designed to just get rid of all those headaches. And maybe the biggest game changer is ownership. Instead of the bank owning the gear until you've paid off every last penny, with this, the customer, you, own it from the moment it's installed.
This is the crucial point. The whole goal is to make the monthly payment less than what you're saving on energy. So let's say a new HVAC system saves you $1,000 a month on your power bill, and your payment for it is only $800. Boom! You're cash flow positive from day one. The upgrade literally pays for itself with money left over.
So this whole system is really engineered to be a win-win. It's not just good for the business getting the upgrade, it's also designed to be great for the company that's selling and installing it. Let's break down how that works.
Okay, first, let's look at it from the customer's point of view. The biggest win here is just getting stuff done now, without having to raid your capital budget. And the benefits are pretty compelling. First off, absolutely no upfront capital needed. You immediately start seeing lower energy and maintenance bills. Plus, it's not just about money. You get a better environment, improved lighting, more comfort for employees or tenants, and like we said, you own all the new equipment from day one, all while you could be seeing positive cash flow right out of the gate.
All right, so that's the customer side of the coin. Now let's flip it over and look at the sellers. The contractors, the folks they call channel partners who are actually providing these upgrades. This model is built to make their lives a whole lot easier too.
For the seller, the absolute biggest advantage is that you can take the customer's main objection, "we don't have the budget," right off the table. That alone can seriously shorten the sales cycle and help you close way more deals, even bigger ones. You can give the customer monthly payment options right on the spot, and the whole thing is streamlined with automated tools. And here's a huge one for any small business: you get paid fast. We're talking in about 14 business days, which is a massive boost for your own cash flow.
So, you might be wondering, how does all this work so fast? How is it so smooth? Well, the engine behind all of this is a piece of tech that's designed to make the whole approval process almost instant.
It's a mobile app, and people are calling it a game changer. And it makes sense, right? It takes what's normally a super slow, painful financing process and just digitizes and speeds the whole thing up. The goal is simple: give the salesperson the power to close the deal right then and there.
So how simple are we talking? It really just boils down to 3 quick steps. Okay, step 1, the seller just plugs in some basic info about the project. How much it costs, what kind of upgrade it is, that sort of thing. Then just like that, instantly, the app spits out a few different monthly payment options for the customer. And this is so critical because it completely reframes the conversation. You're no longer talking about a huge, scary one-time cost. Now, it's just a manageable monthly operating expense, which is so much easier for a business to say yes to. And finally, step 3. As soon as the customer picks the plan they like, the app automatically generates the term sheet. All the necessary paperwork is created right there on the spot. No waiting, no back and forth.
So who can actually use this? Well, the list is pretty huge. We're talking about the hospitality industry, so hotels and casinos, big industrial and manufacturing plants, regular office buildings, healthcare facilities like hospitals, even nonprofits and schools. It works for shipping and storage centers, and even multifamily housing like apartment complexes. Basically, if you're an organization with a physical building, this is probably on the table for you.
And that really brings us to the big picture question, doesn't it? When you've got a model that lets crucial projects pay for themselves using their own future savings, it really makes you think. Is this just about energy upgrades? Or could this savings-funded idea totally change how all sorts of major business projects get financed down the road? It's a really powerful thought to leave you with.